taken the scholarship and told everybody to apply. But I don't think we're into making sure you get 75% or full tuition for somebody who's going to school. So y'all, to all the Lyne't Gray Show listeners, can you please? Because I mean, even if they start donating now, it'll be easy to. Do you have a live? Uh, what I mean by live is like an ongoing location where people can donate the money to and
Yes.
write
Right.
exactly what. Okay, give that information right now.
Okay. Yes. You can go to G Class Barber Salon. And I do not have the address at my fingertips, but if you just go to at G Class Cuts on Instagram or all social media platforms, you'll be able to see the location of his shop. You can actually go into the shop, and he has a sign that talks about the challenge and how you can donate electronically or by check or however whatever you like to do. So yes, that
Right.
information is available.
That is amazing, y'all. Look up at G Class. G is in Jeffrey, George. Well, I don't know how different people, but the
Yeah, yeah,
G
George
as in George,
G, you know,
Yeah.
G as
yeah.
in have class.
Yep.
And look it up on your social media. And it is the reason why he calls the barber salon G Class is because it's an actually beautiful location. I took one of my sons there. He was going for one of his school dances. At that point in time, I think the person that we were looking for wasn't there. They were not at work, so we had to hurry up and rush them somewhere else.
Right.
But it's an absolutely beautiful upscale location, so that's the reason why he calls it G Class.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Um, what else do y'all have for us? I'm gonna let y'all tell us because last time I almost revealed some of you was like, we ain't talking about that just yet. I was like, okay. But what else do y'all have going on? Y'all, when you let me know about it, give everybody the dates and times so they can definitely support. Oh, we want to thank y'all so much because I didn't get to attend it, but you all's community for 20 days hit and it looked like it was amazing. And I know I saw on my timeline, and a couple of people inboxed me and said that they actually went and learned about Now Now instead of just laying around smoking and always depressed like they used to be. So let everybody know about that, and then let's start talking.
Okay. It was just to give a recap. Our 420 Mental Health Day. It was amazing. From Kristen with her sound bowl meditation. It was just like everybody was just relaxed. To Sierra, the doula that did this. I can't even explain it. Like she did this immersive, restorative yoga class, and it was like she just took us to outer space, and it was amazing. And we manifested before we left that night, and
Also, big ups to all the vendors who
yes,
came out and also enjoyed themselves. All sponsors, First Karma. So yeah, it was
Health and KC Wellness Club,
Funky Skunk. Shout out to
the
them for the
Drew,
amazing location and just
and Representative
yeah,
Ashley Bland Manla.
yeah,
She left the
yeah,
session, and she came to the event and she spoke and just kind of networked and just really was a very big supporter of our
right,
event, and that
right,
means so much. So shout out to her.
yeah, definitely,
But it was nice. It was really nice. And we're excited about next year, making it bigger and better, and just you know starting now. Starting because we know we're gonna stick with the same date, but starting now
yeah,
so people can get involved and be a part of it.
right,
And that's amazing. I want to thank you all for what you're doing because, like I told the story about my auntie. She's calm now. She has me cracking up. She's so calm now, and like she said, no one can get under her skin, and that's the thing. She was I didn't know, but I don't know if I said on the show, but I'm sure I didn't. But she was diagnosed with bipolar disorder,
Mm-hmm.
and so the medicines did, they took her under and made her feel horrible, so she didn't take the medicine. And
Right.
so you had this happy-go-lucky, loving woman, and the instant you talk crazy to her, you getting jumped on. So that was her bipolar disorder. But now
Right.
that she's gotten her medical card, like I said, she's first person in Kansas City to get it from the courts. I don't know about anywhere else, but hers was like either you take this card or you go to jail. And it's helped her tremendously. And so, also, I was looking up something because I saw they have serious Parkinson's issues
Mm-hmm.
showing up in Africa. And
Mm-hmm.
I kept uh, telling my fiance, I was like, if I'm not mistaken, marijuana relaxes the effects of Parkinson's. It doesn't remove it, but it relaxes, makes it where they can move. And I looked up several videos. I watched people who were tensed up, some with not even just Parkinson's, but other disorders that had their bodies and their joints just stuck, rheumatoid arthritis, things like that. And it showed them, if they even ate an edible, the people who chose to smoke, smoked. One man had a mask that he put on, and it was some kind of bowl. It looked like an oxygen mask and a bowl with the smoke. And the man who ate the edible, he was crunched up, like his body was stuck,
Right.
and he was moaning in pain. And they put the edible in his mouth, and you could see his body start to relax, and he was able to start talking.
Right.
So for all of
Wow.
those people who say people shouldn't do marijuana, and I'm one person, I can, but I choose to keep my DOT physical card and keep my license. But for those who need it,
Right.
mental health. I always say you will find if you let these police officers start smoking them some weed, they just may stop shooting people because they'll be able to relax when they're at home. I'm
I
serious.
I,
like that idea.
I agree with that.
I,
I agree with
yeah,
that. I agree with you.
yeah, I've been saying this since I was a teenager, and I asked one, and he was so high strung, and I was like, "Dang, you need to go get you a sack or something." And he was like, "You got one on you." I was a smart behind. He's like, you think you got some drugs? I was like, no, but you the high strung,
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
I want to thank you all for what you do in that instance. And thank you to Missouri State Representative Ashley Bland, man love for the work you're doing because you're very diligent about the wording of these different Missouri laws
Mm.
that come to those who are trying to register for the grower's permit and things of that nature. Thank you for reviewing that wording because most of us would have fallen down the loophole of signing for something or voting for something and would have eliminated many black people who would have been able to get, approved. Now, you said that y'all have something going on this week. Start telling me about because I don't want to jump ahead just in case y'all can't release everything you were telling me. But what do y'all have going on this week?
Um,
And tell me the other.
the other event that I sent you. Okay. So this weekend is, as you know, is Juneteenth weekend, and so we were asked to graciously support the Natural High Company. The Natural High Company is a woman-owned cannabis company that works for social equity and making sure that women and people of color in the industry get the that exposure that they deserve, that their brands are promoted, that other black and brown and Latina know about these brands that exist. So this Friday there is going to be, it's called Plates and Plants, and shout out to Alicia Dene in Kansas City, who is one of the business partners for organizing the event. She asked us to come assist, and they have Andrea Drummer, who is someone that I have been manifesting to meet. She is a world-renowned cannabis chef, African American. She's been on Netflix. She's cooked for the stars. And she opened the first cannabis cafe in California, LA. She opened it up, her recipes, So at this event, she'll actually be doing a 6-course dinner, and it'll be 50 people that will be at the table, but it's going to be honoring about 10 people in the industry that are paving the way for Black and brown people. And that's going to be in Hollywood, California.
Congratulations, y'all. That is so amazing. I just want to, because you all have done so much work for just cannabis awareness, let alone starting the way you're doing the introducing people in the community to the health benefits of it.
Yeah.
I want to say again, you're watching the Lyne't Grace Show on KUAW because we just reached 1:30. You're watching the Lyne't Grace Show here on KUAW, knowledge, understanding, and wisdom, Kansas City's first global community radio station. Y'all gonna have to forgive me. I'm on Ghana's time. It's 1:30 in the morning, so I'm just but I wanted to say this because I know this is something a lot of people couldn't imagine. Well, no, it's something a lot of people who are still in jail can't imagine. But we're talking about cannabis reform, marijuana, smoking, things of that nature. But where I'm sitting in Ghana, if you get caught with a joint, that's 12 years in prison.
You lying.
12 years in Ghana prison for getting caught, not a blunt, but a joint. Y'all know that a joint is paper. And it's paper thin. You can roll it fat if you want to, but you go out and put a couple of pieces of paper. I know from my old days of smoking, but you get caught with a joint and you're doing 12 years flat in Ghana prison. So
What happened?
I think it's just a little delay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it just kind of froze on her end. Oh yeah. But like Lyne't was saying, compared to here in the United States, you get caught with a joint. That's 12 years. That's crazy.
Right.
I didn't even think it would be like, because I would think that with all that hot sun and land that, they're growing marijuana over in Ghana, and it's just, wild and free.
Yeah.
But I get that. But do you want us to just, I think she's going to go. Yeah, so, all right. So, with that being said, again, we had a success at our 420 event. We're really excited to be in California this weekend and really network and just be able to be in the room with some of these big Black-owned brands and, be able to bring some of that to Kansas City and just branch out.
Yeah. So we also today brought a special guest of ours.
Yes.
Somebody, if you've been watching our Instagram or any of our social media, then you see us working out and training. We have our boy Daryl Walker here with his brand at Stamina Keep Up. I'll let him elaborate more about that and go into who he is. So yeah.
Let me add just a little 2 cents to that. I just kind of gave you the generic brand of it, but real spill. He is our trainer. He trains with us at least 2 days a week. Shout out to our friend and neighbor Thomas Hurd, who referred him to us because we saw the results of our neighbors, and then we've been training him for a few months, and he is amazing, you guys. He's definitely a wild card. See now,
I almost forgot.
Look. He is also on the list for best trainer on People's Choice Award. So Kansas City People's Choice Award. So y'all go vote for him. Daryl Walker.
Today is the last day, and I ask that you vote for Daryl Walker and G. Greg Class. These are both of them. We work with both of them.
Oh yeah,
and
Greg Class.
Support them and vote for them. But another thing that I will say, I don't know if he's going to tell you because I was kind of wanting to catch him off the spot. He is a professional trainer, but he also, y'all, he is a rapper. Okay, and he didn't tell us this. So, is my okay? Okay, my mic is working. All right. So he didn't tell us this. So he's been training with us for I don't know how long, for some months, and he knew that we worked with artists, but he didn't say nothing. Like he didn't, which is cool. It's cool. But then one day we was in the gym and he played a song. I was like, whoa, you're kind of dope. You know what I'm saying? You're kind of dope. So we are just happy to have him as our trainer and be able to support him with his dreams when it comes to music. But I really wanted him to kind of talk to everyone and just talk about what he does and kind of share a little bit about himself.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, shoot, thank y'all again for inviting me in for the great intro. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I appreciate it. Again, I am Daryl Walker. I am the trainer. They are also my cooks, chefs. They are amazing. So if you haven't had their food, y'all definitely need to tap in. Because I honestly have not been grocery shopping in 2 months. 2 months, dog. Like,
appreciate
for
you,
real. Like, it's been 2 months. Like, I went to the store Sunday to grab toiletries, and I ain't gonna lie, I almost didn't know what to do when I walked in there. I was like, what did I come here for? Okay, I need this and this. I need a cart. How do I push this one? What am I doing? Like, but so again, I appreciate y'all for sure. But yes, I'm a trainer. Stamina is the brand. You know, it really came from the name came from basically just having to be a man, a black man, black woman in America, just always having to persevere, always having to find another way, you know what I'm saying? And with life always trying you and always testing you, you got to be able to keep up with life. You got to be able to keep up with the times, with technology, with health, with everything, with the news, you know what I'm saying? So it's more so of keeping yourself accountable, keeping others accountable, but also keeping your stableness in your head, you know what I'm saying? Keeping yourself going. Things will happen, but things will always get better, you know what I'm saying? So
that's good. That's what's up.
That's it. That's it.
So, when did you start training? Like, how did you get into fitness?
For sure. I didn't start training people like as a business until a year and a half ago, and it really only happened because people kept asking, "Are you a trainer?" You know what I'm saying? Because I was posting videos of just me having fun in the gym. You know what I'm saying? And it literally came off of that. It was literally organic. You know what I'm saying? They see me at the field all the time working, you know what I'm saying? Kids see me all the time working, so they always ask me, you were trying to, you know what I'm saying, can I work out with you, this and that and this. So it really just came from people asking, and I was like, well, sorry. I have a service that I can give, you know what I'm saying? I have knowledge that I can give, so why not turn that into a business, you know what I'm saying? Something that I actually know and enjoy doing. You know what I'm saying? So it came very, very organically, you know. Before I was training for a sport, but I was also helping other kids train as I was training. So it was that knowledge and that being able to teach someone was always
getting both at the same time.
Yeah,
that information, but the experience at the same time.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of just happened out of nowhere because I didn't even realize I was maturing myself by just having fun. You know what I'm saying? Just by just doing it. You know what I mean? So it literally came just like that.
So it wouldn't really be a job, you know? It's just
right.
Like, you know? Yeah.
Right. Because it don't feel like work when I'm actually helping somebody reach that goal. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't design programs to kill you. Like, that's not the objective is not to make you fail. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to design something that's going to make you fail every time to make you not want to come back. You know what I'm saying? It's enough to make you want to feel good, but also to see yourself progressing, getting better, but also pushing yourself. So it has to be hard, but it has to be like a good balance. You know what I'm saying? Like, scare everybody away.
So
You know
how
what
would
I'm
you
saying?
describe yourself as a trainer? Because, some people like that, drill sergeant, aggressive, in your face type trainer. Some people can deal with that. Some
Yeah.
people can't. Some people like for the trainer, just,
Yeah.
hey, keep going, keep going. Some people just like the trainer just to be there,
Facts.
just for motivation, just to be there, So
Yes.
what type of trainer are you, man?
I would say I would just call myself more human. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel myself as an empath, so I kind of read off the energy of that person.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Some people like the drill sergeant, like the athletes and the people who were former athletes who need that type of help. So I'm that way towards them. If I'm training someone who just wants a counselor or who just wants to move, I'm just there. Because sometimes they don't need me to talk. They just need to listen. You know what I'm saying? And or just to be in there so they can work out. Like they don't even want to talk to me. You know what I'm saying? They're just like, hey, just tell me what to do and I'll go do it. I'm like, hey, that's make it easier on me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's
I think we have Lyne't back on. Lyne't, I am so excited. I know that I sent you information about Daryl, and I know you got some questions, honey.
How you doing?
Yes, I do. And y'all, please.
Yeah.
Word. What?
Yeah, she is she's
That
a
is dope. Shout out to you.
I'm so excited. I wasn't able, for some reason, my email would not send the email over to KUAW so Mr. Walker could put it. So I'm going to just, can y'all please make sure y'all get Mr. Walker's email for any of the future shows? Because y'all know I ain't coming back to the U.S. till October. So y'all can email it to him directly because for some reason it's still sitting in my email. I couldn't forward it over to him. But I thank you for what you're doing. And one of the things that I wanted to ask was, okay, this is a very valiant question because a lot of people have not figured this out, but is this something that you figured out with bigger people? Because like my fiance, I was made a joke about how he keeps adding two to everything, but there is a trainer on the internet and she's a woman and she gets a lot of really big people. And she figured out that certain big people, especially women with larger stomachs, you don't cardio them, you make them focus on protein and heavy lifting, and it
Yes.
peels the fat and sculpts the body.
Yes.
So tell me, what is your perspective on that? Have you used that method? How does it work? I've been asking every trainer this because she's the very first trainer I've ever seen who said no cardio for extremely fat women and men or people who have extremely large stomachs. No cardio, people with a lot of visceral fat. That's what she said. No cardio, but focus on achieving your daily protein. I think she said based on the TDEE calculator, focused on achieving your daily protein and lifting heavy.
Yes.
And she's she's recomping bodies amazingly just from doing that. Can you tell me your understanding of it? If you use it, have you seen success with it? Let me know.
Yes, for sure.
Let us know.
So for sure, cardio doesn't burn fat. So if you're just doing cardio and not eating the best, you're gonna hit a super plateau very soon. So studies have shown that heavy lifting and proper eating, as in increasing your metabolism, helps you to burn off more fat and to burn off more of the things that you need for you to get those results. So heavy lifting for sure. I mean, that's the best way to burn calories. Honestly, yeah, that is number one. That and eating for sure. So if we can increase a person's meal intake, not large meals, just small meals, whether it's a snack, a protein shake, half of a sandwich, just small meals timed, throughout the day to increase your metabolism. That way your output is way more than your input. So that's the goal. And doing the heavy lifting, it forces your body to really burn off so much more because it's working so much harder. To lift that heavy weight multiple times and or just a couple. But doing that does help. And the reason why they say don't do, or a reason why they don't have you or have large people do cardio is because, for one, it's not as effective for those who have so much pressure on their joints. So it's kind of putting you backwards versus you going forward. Because if you're just going to have them walk on the treadmill all day, that's a lot of pressure on those knees when they're already having walking issues, or already having knee issues or hip issues. So that's just adding to the problem. If you're having them on it constantly every day, just beating on that hip or beating on that knee, they're going to be hurt before you can even try to help them. So you have to get them to eat cleaner first, increase their meal intake, but also lift heavy with good form. If not, then you won't really get anywhere.
You heard the people eat cleaner. That's not just for people who are, big bone and heavy, however you want to term that, but that's for a lot of people. Skinny people too.
That's for
Eat
eating clean.
clean.
And I realize how our food, they call it the standard American diet, the SAD diet. I realize how sad our food is, because you come here and these people eat all day, every day, a lot of food, and they'll put in starch and carbohydrates, and they're still extremely healthy. So yeah, when he says eat clean, but I want you, can you please once again, because you gave an excellent answer, and you said something which was the reason why she removed cardio, was because her personal trainer that she hired, he had her doing a lot of cardio, which you said it tells everybody that you know your stuff. She said it ruined her knees and hips. And so she can't even do cardio. So that's the reason why she just began focusing on heavy lifting. So give everyone, once again, please let us know your name, your business name, hours of operation, how to contact you. Say your contact.
Some of that cut out, but I think she said.
Yeah, just how people can plug you, social media, how to book a session, offer.
Solid. So yes, my social media, you know what you're doing. Got you. Yes, so my IG is such a standout, and or just type in Daryl Walker, and you'll see my face pop up. My fitness page is Stamina. My Facebook is Daryl Walker as well. My website is staminakeepup.com. You can place a session there, and or just DM me, and we can set up the process even easier. My email is staminakeepup.com. Staminakeepup@gmail.com. There we go. So feel free to contact me at any time. I'm always available.
STAMINA keep up, KEEPUP at gmail.com.
Yes.
So y'all please get that down. If you don't, and spell Daryl, because my daughter's dad, his Daryl is spelled different from everyone else's. So spell your Daryl for social media.
Yes.
I didn't hear you.
Spell your name, because some people spell Daryl differently.
That's true. DARRELL Walker. Daryl Walker. Yep. 2 R's and 2 L's.
All righty. So once again, for those, because I had, like I said, I got pushed out and I'm coming back in. Y'all heard him answer a question to the T of exactly what she's becoming, a very well-known trainer. Exactly, he said it long before I told him that she said, the cardio and stuff ruined her hips and knees, to where she has, she's smaller now. She's 173, but she looks like she's about 140, if even that. But she can't do anything with her hips and knees. They're that bad.
Yeah.
When you work with people, you said that you can be the drill sergeant if they want you to. And I love the fact that you gauge the person, your client, when you're working with them. Tell us more about how because a lot of people don't even pay attention. I don't even think they're looking at you half the time.
Yeah.
Tell us how that's one of the things that I really like about your business, and I haven't even been to it. But I heard you say some people like that, and then some people don't. So I don't do that for them. How did you become that aware, and how did you hone that in, and explain how that helps the people who come to you?
I think the first thing that kind of helped me get there was just to get to know the actual person. I can't write you a program if I don't know you. And you know what I'm saying? If I haven't had a conversation to know what type of energy you are, to know what you're looking for. So it's more so I gather all the information that I can to know what you like, what you don't like, what hurts on your body, what injuries, you know what I'm saying, do you have now or prior, so we don't go backwards. So we don't, you know, hurt anything that's already been hurt. You know, so it's more so of learning the person, learning their energy, and just being self-aware. You know, I feel like the best way to learn someone is to first know yourself and to understand emotions. To understand emotions and body language. You know, so that taught me how to relate to people more by being able to be aware of my own. You know, so it helped me break down like, okay, you know, it just helped me understand people more. You know, honestly. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Because sometimes, you know, people, they'll say they don't like something, but maybe they need to do it to actually push them and put them in a different mindset to where they could be better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or vice versa, you know? So,
Yeah, because I know the difference between a person being able to do it and they're not wanting to do it,
Right.
and them just, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a difference, you know. So like I know when to push you and when to hold back, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like I won't have you just doing a bunch of weight just to make it look cool or to help your ego. Like that's not the goal here. You know what I'm saying? So it's just more just meeting them where they're at and taking them to where they want to go. You know, not trying to fit you into a box that you don't fit in. You know, so.
Real still.
And I like that about working with you because in the past I've invested a lot of money in trainers and shout out to them. But what I do like is how you did the initial consultation with us. And when we get to the gym, it's like Lyne't, he already has the program mapped out. Because, you know, some trainers you go and you be waiting. You be like, okay, what's next? You know, you trying to get out. I'm trying to, I want all my 30-second, 40-second breaks. When I'm done with my last set, I want to be done. You know what I'm saying? But he's very organized and he gets straight to it, and that's why I like it a lot.
And also, he's very mobile. You know what I'm saying? He can meet you. You know what I'm saying? Where you at, pretty much. And say if you are in like a smaller gym that doesn't have the necessary equipment or different equipment like a Planet Fitness or, you know, any big gym like that, he can still work with you in certain terms. You know what I'm saying? He does, you know, a wide range of exercises, workouts, you know, that can
Boxing,
target that.
I love that.
I love boxing too. Yeah,
Yes,
I
we do
love
boxing. He does boxing.
But even he, you know what I'm saying, like even when we sat down and did a consultation with him, and I told him like my specific do's and don'ts, you know, and specific muscle groups I want to target. Like he knows specifically the exercises to target those specific muscles, and you know what I'm saying. Just he's very thorough with it. You know what I'm saying, detail.
So that's lets me know that he is a true professional. Because one thing that I do recognize is you're true professional, and I like to. People call them personal trainers, but I like to call them personal health coaches because they can recognize, like you said, energy, you know, mental, all of that. They can work with you anywhere. I watched a man, like, literally, this woman was like, I just don't feel like coming in. He said, I'm on my way to your house. I don't have no workout equipment. He said, don't worry about it. She showed up to the gym after that. After that, she started showing up to the gym and stopped using excuse. She said, he came to my house and made me work harder than what I, you know, in the gym, and was finding like jugs and cans and making her carry pots of water doing squats and stuff. You know, so I truly appreciate that about you. It's 8:53. So please give your information once again. Talk slow.
I got
and let people hear your information because on there, this lets me know that you're the real deal and with your answers. So talk slow so our listeners can.
Got you. Okay, so again, I am Darrell Walker. That is DARRELL Walker. My Instagram is such a standout, and or just type in Darrell Walker, DARRELL Walker. My fitness page is Stamina, STAMINA, Stamina. And my Facebook is Daryl Walker as well. Email is staminakeepup@gmail.com as well. Yes.
Well, Daryl, I want to thank you. Rebecca and Marquand, please let everybody know about what you all got coming up.
Okay.
And how to contact y'all. Talk slow so the people,
Okay.
I know they're used to hearing, but still.
Okay. You can normally always find us the last Saturday of the month at Kansas City Gift, located at 5008 Prospect Avenue. They have their monthly black market where it's free for business owners to vend, network, introduce their products to the community, and we provide food. So you
great
can catch
people,
us there.
great space, great energy.
It's free, you guys. They teach you how to get grant money. I mean,
or even just not even just that, but even how to structure your business, or they can point you in the right direction if
so
you
you
need
get
help with your
funding,
business.
as well as it's an office space. So if you just, tired of the normal Starbucks or wherever you go, if you do work remotely,
Right.
they have office space where you could just utilize. They have a podcast media room that's getting set up. So it's free. So utilize it.
Yeah.
So we'll be there, but on June 22nd from 4 to 7 p.m. It's a wellness pop-up at 909 Walnut.
909 Walnut, y'all say that date.
Yes,
June
it's free.
26th.
It's a rooftop wellness event with KC Wellness Club, which is one of our community partners. They are one of the hosts. There's a few hosts for the event, but it's going to be outside. It's going to be nice. We're going to have food. We may even have one of our specialty summer drinks that we do seasonally. So we would love for you guys to come out.
Also, KC Wellness Club was voted #1 spa wellness club in the city. So if y'all haven't had a chance to check them out, go check them out.
Yeah, it's amazing. They have a $29, Lyne't, when you get back, we're going, a $29 day pass. And you can access the sauna. They have a virtual reality room where you can do like virtual reality or just meditate.
Yeah,
Put on
steam room.
Yes. Yeah.
Clubhouse. It's got like a
Get facials,
upstairs
all that.
basketball court, little simulator golf, facials, body scrubs. So
Hair, you get your hair done, scalp massage. But it's a really, really nice place. Even if you just need to just unplug for the day. $30 to sit in the sauna. You get like a white robe, like you in luxury, your slippers. You know what I'm saying?
It's the real deal.
A nice little self-care time for yourself under $100. Because when you go for a spa experience, it's no less than $100.
It's no less than $100 off tops.
Exactly.
So I want to thank y'all so much. I want to thank you, Daryl Walker, and Rebecca Oakman and Marquand Gordon. I want to thank y'all so much because y'all packed so much information into this show, and thank y'all for keeping the show prison terms for marijuana. But I want to thank y'all so much. This is a very informative show. Anybody who's coming in at the last minute, or anybody who's going to be watching this and skipping to the end, please don't get a lot of information. And before we go, Rebecca and Marquand, there is I was watching it on the internet, on TV actually here. There is, it has patented, they have cannabis wine. They own all the patents on it. So I don't know if while y'all out there, y'all get to meet those people. You might want to look it up. It just popped in my head before we go. So maybe before they have the patents and the trademarks and all of that. They're the only wine company in the world that does it. So maybe you want to connect into the Lyne't Gray Show here on KUAW, Knowledge, Understanding, and Wisdom, Kansas City's first global community radio station. Y'all reach out, give Daryl Walker a call. I've been to a lot of, personal tribute. Someone who is highly in tune with you and what you need. Thank you, Mr. Walker, for keeping me on air, keeping us on air. Y'all go to any of KUAW's streaming platforms and watch all of our amazing shows. And don't forget to donate to this amazing. And this is Lyne't signing off from Ghana. It's almost 2 o'clock in the morning here, so I'm getting ready to turn my lights out and go right back to bed. But I want everyone to have
Thank you.
and
Thank
y'all
you.
take
Thank
care
you,
for
Lyne't.
live
Thank
from
y'all.
Ghana. I will see you all next week. Take care. Bye bye.
All right.
Thank you so
Bye.
much.
Yeah.
Hey.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you.